cookies with us. What are we making?
We are making a lemon square pie. Do you like lemon?
I love lemon.
I do too, and I love lemon squares. My mom made lemon squares when we were growing up. I love them, and our lemon squares down at our St. Louis Street store, next time you're in there, they're really good.
I'm very familiar.
But I thought it'd be fun to make a pie today instead of just a regular lemon square. And so what I really love about lemon squares is the shortbread crust.
Yeah.
And so we're just gonna do a shortbread crust today. So I just bought a pack of whatever shortbread cookies you want, whatever brand. We're just gonna pop them all in the food processor. So this is, of course, just like making a graham cracker crust, but we're doing it with the shortbread cookies instead.
Yum.
So just one pack of those, and I'm doing it in my food processor. And if you don't have a food processor, you could just pop these in a Ziploc bag and just hit them to crunch them up and then add the melted butter. So I'm just gonna pulse this for a second. And like I said, just one bag of these shortbread cookies. And sometimes you can even find shortbread crust by the graham cracker crust in the store. But if you don't see that, or if you don't want to do that, then you can just do this. And then I have 6 tablespoons of melted butter right there. See if this is gonna go.
There we go.
I'm trying not to be loud. They're probably like, you're loud anyway.
That's fine. That's fine.
So now I'm gonna add this, and then I just bought a pie shell, so I didn't have to use one of mine, but just a regular 8 to 9 inch pie shell, and then we're gonna whiz this up, and I'm gonna press it in here, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes and just let it brown.
I did not realize that the lemon squares use the shortbread.
Yeah.
I really didn't realize that.
And I think that's what makes them so good.
Yeah, it's got that like sweetness, more sweetness I would imagine than a graham cracker crust to kind of help with the bitterness of the lemon. It's just the perfect, this is just a year-round thing. Obviously we associate lemons with summer, but
I know,
year-round.
Absolutely. And so I just thought it'd be fun to make a pie. Of course, you could do the same exact thing and do it in an 8x8 and just make squares. But I thought it'd be fun to make a pie.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
As you can see, I'm just gonna press this in here, and like I said, we're just gonna bake it at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes.
Sounds good. While you're doing that, let's talk about Greer's and what you guys have going on today and this week.
So exciting.
Yeah.
I've told y'all before that we have been remodeling our Hurley, Mississippi store, and tomorrow is the grand opening. So we're having a ribbon cutting out there at 11 o'clock. So if anybody is looking for something to do tomorrow, all you do is just, if you haven't been to Hurley before, you just take airport, past the airport, you know, past Baker, and you just keep going, and you're going to cross into Mississippi, and then a couple miles after that, you'll hit our store. It's on the left. So we expanded the store, and it's really nice and really pretty, so we're excited. The community's coming, all the East Central cheerleaders, and everybody from the Jackson County Chamber of Commerce, so it'll be fun. So if you're looking for something to do tomorrow, come see our Hurley store.
Tomorrow at 11, we're going to learn more about that stores and our stores here in Mobile and Baldwin counties. We're going to have everything you need to know about Greer's and this dessert on our website, fox10tv.com. Joe?
So Lucy, you know you have like 52-ish cooking segments a year here. What made you wake up and think, oh, you know what, lemon square pie today?
Well, yesterday I thought, what can I make? Since, like you noted, 52 times a year, I have to think of 52 things to make. People ask me all the time, you know, do you do something new every week? I say, I do cheat sometimes and repeat sometimes, but I thought a dessert would be good because I told y'all about the celebration we're having at our Hurley, Mississippi store tomorrow, a grand reopening. So I thought a dessert of celebration. I like lemon.
Yes.
Lemon squares is always done. But a lemon square pie, here we go. That was my thought process.
I like it. And this piece of pie you have out looks amazing.
And it cut so well.
It looks like it could be in a magazine.
Thank you.
Or on television.
Or on television. Here we go. So it is in its right spot. It cut perfectly, and it's so easy. So our crust is in the oven, and I like, one of the things I like about lemon squares is the shortbread crust. It's so good. I love shortbread cookies. And so I just took a shortcut, and I used 1 pack of shortbread cookies, whichever brand you like. I whizzed them up in the food processor, added 6 tablespoons of melted butter, and pressed it into a pie shell. And that's at 350. It takes about 10 to 12 minutes. I can smell it now, so it'll probably be ready to pull out after we finish this. So once that pie shell cools, we'll pour in this filling, and I'll tell y'all what I'm doing here.
All right, so the Hurley, Mississippi Greer's is on my list of Greer's that I have visited.
I thought so. Yeah.
But now with the grand reopening, I'm going to have to go back and check. So what are some of the changes to it?
Okay, so if you've been before or if you haven't, it was about just kind of a standard size Greer's. It was about 28,000 square feet, and the Family Dollar next to us moved out, and so we expanded to the left.
Okay. Nice.
And our deli was in the front, and we moved it, so we built a brand new deli and expanded the frozen food, the beer, all new cases in the entire store, and it's bigger, and just we're able to offer more variety now. So and the prices are amazing, and the store looks great. Plenty of parking, and so we wanted people in the area not to have to go to Walmart or anywhere else out of town to get the variety they need.
Sure.
So
great local
come
option,
out there
family
and see
owned,
it.
right in the heart of Hurley, Mississippi. All right, so we're putting this all together.
Okay, so I zested 1 lemon.
Yeah.
We did half a cup of fresh lemon juice, which is about 5 or 6 lemons, and I have 3 egg yolks in here, and now I'm adding 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And that is our entire filling. So I'm just gonna whisk this together, and I'm gonna pull that shortbread crust out of the oven, and once it cools down, we'll pour our filling in there, and then we're just gonna bake it a little longer, and then once it cools, it cuts like that.
Sounds like a game plan. We'll show you the finished product and bring it to fruition in just a little bit here in the Studio 10 kitchen. I bet you were wishing that I wasn't rhyming so much, Chelsea.
All the time. We are back with Lucy on a Wednesday working on a dessert that is I haven't even tried it, but I'm going to say it's so delicious.
I know, it
just
looks
because
good.
I trust you. Where are we at in the process?
Okay, so we are making our lemon square pie that Joe is not into because he is right.
Why is he
I'm
so
calling it
offended?
squares, but it is in triangles. This is sounds like Elle's homework. She's in 2nd grade, so they're reviewing everything from 1st grade. So they're learning all their angles and it's in some shape talk anyway.
Yeah.
So homework has not been fun so far.
Yeah.
The boys are in 4th grade, and I know everybody with older kids than 4th grade are thinking, you have no idea yet. Joe is probably thinking, you have no idea yet. But back to school,
it's tough,
everything is amazing for back to school except the homework. So just wait for it with Scotty.
The schedule.
Everything. They're
Less
house,
less food being
consumed at home.
Yeah.
But the kids, I was making this yesterday, and Elle and Nick were so into helping me make this, and Nick loves lime and lemon, so this is really kid friendly too if your kid likes sour stuff. I mean, they all like sour candy.
And very adult
and it's
friendly.
just like it. So do you like it?
I mean, it tastes like a lemon square pie.
It tastes like a lemon
It's
square
a lemon square pie, folks.
Yeah, and you could definitely, I just did powdered sugar on top because that's what my mom always did for lemon squares. But you could whip up some cream. You could put Cool Whip on top. Absolutely whatever you like. He's coming. He's coming over.
Pie.
So, and the filling was
Let me try
just
this
super.
pie, as you guys say.
It's so good. Isn't it delish? Also, I'm always impressed by your kitchen gadgets like that. I need this.
I like
This
the flat
whisk.
whisk. Yeah, I think
don't
it's
have
actually
that.
like an
That
egg
is
whisk.
really good.
Do y'all like it?
It's so good.
So, and it was easy, the crust was just, like I said, our shortbread cookies and our food processor and our butter, bake that off, and then we just whisked up 3 egg yolks, half a cup of fresh lemon juice, the zest of a lemon, and a can of sweetened condensed milk. So if you've ever made key lime pie, it's similar to that. You could do this exact same thing with fresh lime juice or key lime juice. There's more in the fridge. There's more in the fridge.
Mom, help us.
That's what they were doing last night. and fighting over the bowl, too.
You know it's a good recipe, though, when
so,
violence happens.
I know, and like we said, football is starting to happen, so you could totally make this in an 8x8 baking dish, cut it up in squares, or of course you could cut this up into little slivers, and just make sure wherever you're taking it, no one is offended by the shape contradiction.
So
You know, I learned about obtuse and acute and right and scaling triangles. It was my daughter's homework yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Did you have to
I'm sorry.
Google anything?
Well, no, because I know what a square looks like. And that's not a square.
It's so ridiculous. You can learn everything you need to learn about Greer's on their website, on their
I
app.
guess it tastes pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now he walks
okay.
away. And they've got their big grand opening tomorrow, Lucy.
Yes, tomorrow, if y'all are free, come to the Hurley, Mississippi Greer's that we have remodeled. We are having a re-grand opening at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
So fun.
Yeah.
So fun. So delicious.
yes.
Matt, these crumbs, we've got these little crumbs for you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Nice looking out.